What did one pencil say to the other? Wow, you're looking sharp. Today's lesson is on solving proportions. We're going to solve proportions using unit rates, mental math, and cross products. Our standard is the Common Core standard of 7.RP.2. This is really a prerequisite to the standard. Let's take a look at example 1, using unit rates. The cost of 4 light bulbs is $3. Use the information to find the cost of 10 light bulbs. Step 1, we're going to find the unit price. We had $3 for 4 light bulbs. So if you take $3 and divide by 4 light bulbs, that will tell you how much it is per light bulb. 3 divided by 4 is 75 cents per light bulb. Step 2, you know the cost of 1 light bulb. Multiply to find the cost of 10 light bulbs. So we're going to take 75 cents times 10 light bulbs. 75 cents times 10 is $7.50. So the cost of 10 light bulbs is $7.50. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Don't forget to record a question. We'll be discussing this in class tomorrow. There are times that using mental math is the best way to solve a proportion, especially if they're ratios that are easy to solve in your head. If we look at this first one, you can think of, we have 5 over c equals 30 over 42. We can very quickly know that 5 times 6 is 30. So we need to think about what times 6 is 42. Well, 7 times 6 is 42. So we know that c is 7. So in this particular proportion, c equaled 7. Let's take a look at b. We have 9 over 4 equals 72 over t. You ask yourself, 9 times what is 72? 9 times 8 is 72. So then we just have to take 4 times 8 to figure out what t is. 4 times 8 is 32. So that one again was a very easy one to solve in your head. You can use mental math if they're ratios that are easy to solve in your head. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Don't forget to record a question. We'll be discussing this in class tomorrow. Now we're going to use cross products to solve a proportion. Solve 6 over 8 equals 9 over a. There's nothing that we can multiply 6 by very easily to get 9, so that's why we're not going to use mental math. We are going to use cross products and our algebra skills to help us. We're going to cross multiply a times 6 and 8 times 9. So let's write this problem off to the side. I'm going to show you the entire process step by step. So write 6 over 8 equals 9 over a. Now we're ready to cross multiply. We're going to multiply the diagonals again. So a times 6. 8 times 6 is written as 6a. Then we're going to multiply 8 times 9. To start with, we will write down 8 times 9. Eventually, you'll be able to cut this step out. So now we have 6a equals 8 times 9. We go ahead and multiply 8 times 9 and we get 72. So now we have 6a equals 72. To solve for a, we're going to use our algebra skills and we're going to divide both sides by 6. 6a over 6, the 6 cancel each other out. You're left with a. And 72 divided by 6 is 12. So a equals 12. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Don't forget to record a question. We'll be discussing this in class tomorrow. For Quick Check 1A, postcards cost $2.45 for 5 cards. How much will 13 cards cost? Well, you can set up a proportion. You can find unit rate. I think for this case, I'm going to find the unit rate. We're going to take $2.45 over 5 cards. So that's $2.45 divided by 5, which is 49 cents per card. So now I know that I can take 49 cents times 13 cards to get my cost for the 13 cards. 49 cents times 13 is $6.37. So 13 cards will cost $6.37. Try 1B on your own, pause the video, try to work it out, then start the video again to check your work. Swimming goggles cost $84.36 for 12. At this rate, how much will new goggles for 17 members of a swim team cost? You can find their unit rate by taking $84.36 over 12 goggles. $84.36 divided by 12 is $7.03 per pair of goggles. To figure out the cost for 17 members, we're going to take $7.03 times 17, which is $119.51. So, the cost for 17 members of a swim team to get goggles is $119.51. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Don't forget to record a question. We'll be discussing this in class tomorrow. Try solving each proportion using mental math. Pause the video, try each problem, then start the video again to check your work. For 2a, we have 3 over 8 equals b over 24. You ask yourself, what times 8 is 24? Well, 3 times 8 is 24. So we need to multiply 3 times 3 to figure out what b is. 3 times 3 is 9, so b equals 9. Now let's take a look at b. We have m over 5 equals 16 over 40. Ask yourself, 5 times what is 40? 5 times 8 is 40. So what times 8 is 16? 2 times 8 is 16. So m equals 2. For the last one, 15 over 30 equals 5 over p. What can we divide 15 by to get 5? 15 divided by 3 is 5. So we need to take 30 and divide by 3 to figure out p. 30 divided by 3 is 10. So p equals 10. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Don't forget to record a question. We'll be discussing this in class tomorrow. Now try these last 3 problems on your own. These problems you're going to have to use cross products to solve and your algebra skills. If you're not sure, I'm going to work out each one individually. So if you want to see another example, watch 3A, but please try to do 3B and 3C completely on your own. For 3A, we have 12 over 15 equals x over 21. We're going to cross multiply to start working out this problem. So we're going to take 21 times 12 and 15 times x. 21 times 12 is 252, and 15 times x is 15x. Now we use our algebra skills to get x by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 15. So 252 divided by 15 is 16.8. And the 15s on the right-hand side cancel each other out, so you're left with x on the right. So x equals 16.8. For 3b, we have 16 over 30 equals d over 51. Cross multiply. So we're going to multiply 51 times 16 and 30 times d. 51 times 16 is 816, and 30 times d is 30d. We then have to divide both sides by 30 to get d by itself. 816 divided by 30 is 27.2. The 30s on the right-hand side cancel each other out, so you're left with d. So d equals 27.2. And finally for 3c, we have 20 over 35 equals 110 over m. We're going to again cross multiply, so m times 20 equals 35 times 110. 20 times m is 20m, and 35 times 110 is 3,850. Now to get m by itself, we're going to have to divide both sides by 20. On the left-hand side, the 20s cancel each other out, and you're left with m. On the right-hand side, 3,850 divided by 20 is 192.5. So m equals 192.5. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Don't forget to record a question. We'll be discussing this in class tomorrow.